What's crack-a-lackin' YouTube? Strader here bringing you guys the final upload of MegaUpload week. It is a Little Cup match against my good buddy smashbr0spro33, aka Zach. Go check him out, guys, after this match is over. And I decided to just make a random team, and so did he. So I'm using Bronzer, Houndour, yeah. I'm using that, Chikorita. I have Chinchou, Mienfoo, and Stunky. So for my opponent, he's using Urchin, Ammonite, Machop, Charmander, Turtwig, and Pidgey. Nothing really stands out except for the Ammonite. I do have to be careful around that, especially considering the fact that it might be the shell smashing shot, which can really fuck up my plans. So I gotta play safely around that. So without further ado, let's get on to the battle, shall we? So you are challenged by SBP33, and this is a battle taking place in the sky. Yay! So I decided to lead off with my Bronzer because you know the drill. Stealth Rock, best move in the game. So here he goes for the U-turn, leading off of his Archon, just to get some damage off on my Bronzer. And he's going to go out to his Charmander here. And I do set up the Stealth Rocks and DD because best move in the game, you know the drill. So now I'm going to expect him to go for a Flamethrower here. But instead, he goes for a Dragon Dance, and I was just like, shit! I gotta deal with this. So, yeah, I go up to my Scarf Chinchou here. I know I still outspeed, so I go for the Hydro Pump, and I miss, and I was just like, what the fuck? And then he just goes for a Rock Slide, and he brings me down to 7 HP. So here he knows that I'm probably just going to go for another Hydro Pump, take out his Charmander. So he switches out to his Turtwig here to take the hit, and he does take the Hydro Pump very nicely. So now I'm forced to switch out here, and I'm going to have to go out to something that's going to threaten this Turtwig out. So I decided to go out to my Stunky here, who does carry the Flamethrower, so that's pretty nice. But he decides to set up the Stealth Rock, the Light Screen, and then I just go for a Crunch, try and take out this Turtwig, but I don't, and then he just goes for a Reflect, and then he's got dual screens up, and I was just like, okay, so I go for a Flamethrower here. I thought I could take out the Turtwig, but I don't. He lives with a smidgen of health, and he's able to get his rocks up, and I was just like, well, goddamn. So yeah, now I'm just going to go for a Crunch here, and that's going to be able to take out his Turtwig, which is just fine by me. I don't got to worry about that thing. So now he's just going to go out to his Machop here, and here I decided to just go for the switch because I want to keep this Stunky in play for a while, and I went out to my Bronzer, who can probably take hits from his Machop, and he reveals to me he's the Gut set because he goes for a Protect, then he gets Toxic Orb activated. His Light Screen wears off, and I'm able to go for a Nerf Quake as I live to close combat, but I'm not able to take out his Machop, which is unfortunate. And here his Reflect stops working too, but he just kills me off with a nice punch while he takes further damage from the Toxic, so that's all fine and dandy, I guess. So here I'm going to switch out to my Chinchou, go for the Volt Switch. I know I can easily take out his Machop. He knows it too, so he just decides to leave it in his fodder. So now I get Switch Initiative into my Mienfoo, and I had to be careful with my Chinchou now because it can only live 2 more Stealth Rock switch-ins. So now I'm just going to go for a Fake Out as he brings in his Archon again, and I just get some damage on this thing, which is pretty good. So he goes for the Pluck here, super effective, doesn't take me out. Then I go for the High Jump Kick, and then I miss, and I was just like, fuck! Because I could have really used my Mienfoo here, because it pretty much destroys the majority of his team. So I'm just going to go for a Sucker Punch here, take out the Archon with my Stunky, which is fine and dandy. So now he's going to send out his Ammonite here, and this is where a prediction started to happen. Like, I decided to go for a Hidden Power here. He thought it was Grass, but I'm carrying the Hidden Power Fighting, mainly because of Steel types and shit like that. So he gets off the Shell Smash here. And now I decided to go for a Sucker Punch, expecting him to just go straight for an attacking move, but instead he predicts me to go for the Sucker Punch, and he goes for another Shell Smash, and I was just like, okay, so you're at +4, you want to play this game with me right now. And here, he decided to go for yet another... No, what happened was, he went for an attacking move this time, expecting me to go for something else, expecting him to go for another Shell Smash, but instead I go for the Sucker Punch, and I'm able to take out his Ammonite because he went for an attacking move instead of another Shell Smash, which is amazing. So now I go for the Crunch on his Pidgey, and I easily kill that off, and all that's left now is this Charmander, and then I'm just going to be able to take it out with whatever I want to choose, and I just go with a Sucker, or not a Sucker Punch, Crunch, outspeed, and take out his Charmander. So that'll be the match. GG Zach. Link will be in the description, guys. And I hope you guys did enjoy this Mega Upload week. I might do it again sometime in the future. Who knows when? Probably months from now. I don't even know. But now that this is over, I'll go back to regular uploads and shit. I'll probably still do my Pokemon Mystery Dungeon LP, and then a couple more random Wi-Fi battles. So without further ado, that's all for today, guys. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. This is Stratos signing out, and ciao.